Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and today I am bringing you guys a one-play money scheme, one-play dream scheme. I like the sound of that a lot better. Now, I told you guys to recommend some stuff, and I just want to give a shout out to Hard Flat Pick 6 for recommending a Giants playbook offensive scheme video. So that's what I'm doing. The last time I did this was in the gun A slot offset. Check it out if you guys are running that playbook or running that formation, and you might find some things in it that you didn't know from last time. So today we are in the Giants playbook, and the play that we're going to be looking at is doubles offset weak. And the play we're going to be looking at is PA read. Now, you can find this specific formation in the Browns, the Colts, the Rams, the Vikings, the Giants, the Raiders, the Pass Balance, the Eagles, and the Redskins. No, I did not remember that. A link down in the description will kind of show you guys exactly where you can find this gun doubles offset week. The player we're going to be looking at is PA Reed. And before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, smash that subscribe button. I'm bringing y'all a lot of content every single day. And yeah, man, it just shows me that you guys appreciate exactly what I'm doing for you guys. So either way, man, I thank you guys for tuning in if you guys are listening to the video. So on offense or defense, we're going to be calling a random play. If I see a goal line play, we're just going to call timeout, and we're going to end up flipping to a different play. So, PA read, there's, I would say, 3-4 different types of setups to this specific play alone. Now, my only issues with this is Latimer is a very bad wide receiver, and I would not have him on that post route. I would want my fastest guy in my slot position right here. I would want a route runner on the right side. And on the left side, whatever hybrid player you have left there, that's who you want. You want a decent speed tight end, because obviously we have a crossing route that's on the field, and the running back is pretty much useless unless you guys are running. But he's not useless. I'm just saying for this specific play. But before I actually get into the play, let me show you guys real quick. The offset is the running back is lined up offset, which means he's a little behind the quarterback, which means that this inside zone is going to be very, very effective. This 0-1 trap is going to be very effective because they're automatically running downhill as soon as the play starts. They're just going to be running hard downhill. So let's call PA read, and actually we call timeout, so we can just call a 3-4, a random 3-4. Boom, random play, and we're going to go into PA read. Now, the first setup that I want to show you guys is simply you're going to want to streak shepherd or triangle, whichever person is in your slot. This is why you want one of your fastest guys here, for the simple reason that if they are playing man coverage, if they're playing cover 1, cover 0, you can put them on a fade as well. It doesn't matter, either or, whatever you think will be better. If they're playing any of those man coverage type of plays, you guys will be able to burn them over the top with that triangle route. You want OBJ or your square route or your number 1 receiver on either a streak, it's a slant or a drag. I said streak, I apologize. A slant or a drag. I'm going to put him on a drag for this. You always want to block your running back in this. And this play right here should be money. Now, obviously, you can streak Engram if you want. You can do whatever you want, but that Engram route also helps to... It also helps for beating man coverages and stuff like that. Now, if you guys are facing against man coverage, that Lattimore route is a very quick read. You have to hit him as he breaks if you don't have a good route running receiver. Like if you're facing a Deion Sanders, you're not going to want to sit there and wait till Deion Sanders is already glued onto you. You have to make that throw almost as soon as he makes that cut. Engram, depending on who's on him, it's a deep crossing route, so he will end up torching his guy on any deep crossing. And the drag route, obviously, drags and slants are very good at beating man coverage. Now, let's just run the play real quick just to see what they're in. And like I said, that X route torches, depends on who's on him, and we still are able to get a good amount of yards. Ogletree was on him, who's obviously not as fast as Evan Engram. So let's run it one more time. Let's see what the defense shows. Looks like they are in. The drag is open. Boom. OBJ for a nice gain of 10 yards. Now, because you have that OBJ route on a drag, I would recommend having somebody who has good juke move, good spins, whatever is the skill move that you guys like to use. You want that pretty high on that person. I know a lot of you guys are coming from MUT and stuff like that, so we're just gonna keep running the play. And the O route, another beater. I did lowball that, so let me show you guys the instant replay on that. By the way, this video might be a little bit long, so hey, if you guys are into, you know, watching schemes and stuff like that, hey, be sure to stick around because this scheme is actually pretty hell. And if you guys watch me play MUT drafts, if I'm ever in this, you guys know for a fact that I literally choose this a lot if I'm running MUT drafts and I have a playbook with this. Excuse me. And as you can see, he ends up beating him. I didn't even need to hit him with a low ball. But just to be safe, I lowballed. And to lowball, you press L2 as you're throwing to whatever receiver that you're throwing to. And that ended up being a dot. So this is the first setup right here. You got Shepard, put him on a streak. You got Beckham, put him on a drag or a slant. You can put him on either or. And then, boom, make your read at that point. O is actually open, deep in the middle of the field for a nice gain of a good 20 plus, which is obviously, that's beautiful. A lot of people aren't going to be using that route. That's kind of why I like leaving the Engram route there, for the simple fact that a lot of users are going to try to guard that route. A lot of users are going to try to guard that. The drag is completely wide open, and as you can see, man, make that profit all day. If they leave that drag open, make the profit. I didn't even look at what they were running specifically, but the safety spread out, so it looks like a cover 2. Looks like a cover 2, which means O would have ended up... See, Lattimore is a very bad receiver, but O, if it was a good receiver, he would have had a lot more space. As you can see, he's got a lot of space right there as soon as he cuts, and that's what I told you guys. You can lowball that, and that would be a dot. I know that he looks like he's right there, but you can lowball that, and that would have ended up being a dot. But it has to be almost immediately when he cuts. Almost immediately. X ends up open very early. We ended up missing that read. And O would have ended up... Look at... He literally just ends up gluing onto him because Lattimore's that bad. But with him gluing onto Lattimore, it left OBJ wide open underneath for a nice gain of 20 yards once again. Now, a big reason why I chose this specific play is because I don't want to show you guys any plays that I can't block out of. So you always want to block your running back, but the beauty about this play is you can block the tight end as well, which leaves you so that you don't have to motion anybody out to create extra blocking assignments. So if I do this, pretty much the same exact setup, but just blocking the tight end and the running back, this gives you Pat Sale type of vibes. I know Pat Sale is one of the most popular plays in the game. Unfortunately, right now we have Lattimore on the right side, so I don't know how much separation he's gonna end up getting, but let's try it out anyways. Yeah, Lattimore's not getting a lot of separation. He ended up breaking off, but it was kind of late because he's slow. Not that he's slow, but he's just not a good receiver, so it's kind of hard to get the separation. If I had OBJ there, it would be a lot easier. But this play, if you're looking for a deep, deep bomb, this is the play to run. And he's actually... Yeah, like I said, Lattimore sucks. But if you have a good receiver there, a fast receiver there is gonna work very, very well for you guys, obviously, because the faster the receiver that's there, the more space he's gonna create. And they are blitzing. Come on, make some space. There you go. And Eli Manning overthrows it. See, you see how he's not getting any type of space there? It's simply because Lattimore's just not that great of a receiver. Now, another setup that you guys can run is obviously a setup to have Engram open. Now they're pressing right now, so honestly, I just literally lob it to OBJ. Just simple that they're pressing. Look at O wide open. If they're pressing, I'm assuming that Lattimore's wait, Eli Apple. Why was Eli Apple on? I'm assuming that he was pressing. So Lattimore ended up beating him off of the release, which left that wide open. Obviously, make your read. The proper read is obviously the best thing to do. But the setup that I'm trying to tell you guys right now is streak OBJ, leave Shepard on his zig, and this Engram route is gonna be there open over the top of a lot of zones. As you can see, We didn't have enough time to actually do that because the Giants O-line is completely horrendous. I apologize if you guys are Giants fans. I am a Colts fan, so I sympathize with you guys. So, boom. Corner route, wide open. Pass lead up. Pass lead up and to the left. Pass lead up and to the left a little bit, and you guys should be throwing that over any zone that's in the game. Especially if your tight end is fast enough, because this guy was actually there to play that. He was actually chilling on the throw. He didn't play the drag. We had the zig up there for a good 5 yards. Make that read if it's there. Obviously, this is a tricky throw. Some quarterbacks might not be able to make it. If Eli can make it, though, a lot of you guys can make it. But as you can see, we have him turn upfield. I know that there's some accuracy issues with some quarterbacks that are in the game, and sometimes they won't throw this like Eli just threw this ball. So, boom, we get the dot, the 2 feet inbound, and that is a nice gain of a solid 20, 30 yards, which is beautiful. That's perfect. But that's why you want the zig down low, for the simple fact that it's easier to make the read. If you see him coming back up, you can hit the zig early, so you can catch him in stride and throw the ball, and then boom. Now, that is literally just for the Engram route. That's the only time that you guys are going to want to use that, is for the Engram route. And one of the last setups that you guys can run out of this is motioning over Latimer. Now, what this does, what's this look like to you now? It looks like a nice little trips tight end type of formation. If you guys want, against a cover 2, you guys can streak this guy, streak that guy, and this play right here is going to be completely money, even if it's not a cover 2. Oh, he's actually... Okay. He came right in on that. Jesus Christ. So, block Barkley. We got Shepard right here. We can put him on a streak. Shepard, we're going to leave him on a zig. If they're in a cover 2, this is going to torch that cover 2. Oh, he's actually in a man coverage, which means Engram is going to be open on the crossing route. Remember, we are calling a random play just to show you guys. Now, he's in a cover 3. This actually might get a cover 3. I don't know. I've never tried this, so please don't sit there and be like, yo, you definitely tried this before. So we're going to put Engram on a streak. I just want to see if this ends up being a cover 3 beater. We're going to put OBJ on that. He is actually blitzing me once again, and Barkley is just not taking any blitzes. What is wrong with you, bro? Oh, okay. Let's do this one more time, EA. Please don't screw me over. I'm just trying to supply the people with a blitz, man. That's it. I'm just trying to supply. I said with a blitz. I'm just trying to supply the people with some nice. All right, so we're IDing him too, just to see if it works. Once again, he is. Oh, is open though. All right, so that's pretty much your main read out of this specific setup. I just wanted to test the cover 3 beater. Sorry for wasting your time a little bit, but this right here, you motion this guy out, and it automatically becomes a trips tight end. Now, when you do that, you can block your tight end, you can block your running back, and it doesn't even have to be a play action fake. So you streak OBJ, and now you have a flood concept on the left side that is too deep for any zone to actually guard. So obviously, we got Shepard, and we have literally torching them over the top. This is pretty much a smash concept. This is a flood / smash concept that you guys can bring onto the field with you guys with amazing separation. As you can see, if he comes up, the zig route is going to be open. He's in a hard flat, which leaves my man open all the way. And as you can see, the cornerback cannot get there because he's too busy following OBJ up the field. Now, obviously, he turns around because the ball is thrown, so that he has to try to make a play on that. But boom, that should have been a gain of a good 20 yards right there. Let me wrap this up though, because I do not want to take too much of you guys' time with this replay setup on this specific thing. So boom, and this looks absolutely amazing. Another thing that you guys can do is put Beckham on a smoke screen and put Shepard on a fade or a streak, because you need something to drag up those cornerbacks. So my man is on a smoke screen, and then boom. That was man coverage, so this actually didn't even count. But one more time, we're gonna do that. We're gonna put Beckham on a smoke screen, Shepard on a fade, and we're gonna try to run the ball. As you can see, he gets wide open for a huge gain. I believe that is the last setup that I came up with. But yeah, man, let me show you guys a replay on that one. I actually didn't even look at what coverage he was in. I just seen that he played underneath. So I literally just I just let it fly, man. I just let it fly. He's automatically eyeing the fade route, which left this route completely naked, completely wide open. I don't know what his zone coverage is, but he needs to play something. He needs to play something. Now, before I get out of here, I actually do want to test the cover 3 beater real quick, just to make sure that it's not, just to make sure that it doesn't work. Because if it does work, this makes this formation 10 times better than I actually thought. So we are in 3-4 odd. We're gonna motion this guy out. We're gonna block Barkley, put Shepard on a fade, OBJ on whatever. We're going to streak Engram, and you streak Engram just to get the safety to bite on the other side. So we're going to put Beckham on that. Actually, let's just put Beckham on that. All right, so we can create a flood concept still. So we're going to put our linemen in whatever you call those. No, O is wide open, though, but still. All right, well, that's pretty much it for the scheme, you guys. If you guys appreciate the video, man, leave a like, comment, subscribe, leave a recommendation down below. This is the Giants playbook right now. That's why I chose the Giants on offense. But if you guys appreciate the scheme, if you guys want to see more schemes, leave a like down below. If you guys want to see anything that's on the channel, if you guys want me to add anything to the channel, leave a like. It helps the stream. I'm a streamer at heart, baby. It helps the channel grow. And I want to provide you guys with the best content as possible. So, as always, you guys, my name is Pony Montana. And you guys have a fucking awesome day, man. 2 fingers as always, man. I'm out. Peace.